This next song you're about to hear, which is another huge song for my beautiful hit songwriting husband. Don't do that. But before we get to that, I do want to thank you all for coming out tonight. This was an impossible night, and y'all came out anyway. I know that this part of the country is like tough people who do what they have to do, and we see that a lot. We're kind of getting to travel the country and meet all kind of people from all kind of places. But in any case, you don't have to go out and hear music in a living room from someone you've never heard of before. So thank you for coming. We mean that. And right now, this is kind of like the wave of the future. This is how independent musicians are making a living. And so I have to put out an extremely heartfelt thank you to Deb and Steve for putting this on and for building the thing that the beautiful stage we almost got to perform on. I don't have great luck, but whatever. Next year. I hope you'll have us back, because this is just lovely, and for going through all that trouble with all the beautiful food and just your lovely souls and your stories, and thank you all so much. We're very sincerely grateful. So, Case, this was a big song for you.
It was a big song. I had the good fortune to get George Strait to record a song of mine early enough in his career that when he was still forming his shows and everything, this was a hit for him, and so he decided that where it needed to be was the last song he would play in any concert that he did. I knew he was using it as an encore, but when I went to see him play the first time, I waded through this show of umpteen billion hits that he had, and then he said good night and walked off the stage, and I said, okay, he's going to come back out and he's going to play my song, and came back out and he played 3 or 4 more songs and said, we'll see y'all, and left the stage, and went on for 2 or 3 of these things, and he finally came out. It's always the last encore that he does. We went to see him on his he named his farewell tours
Turn around.
Okay. He named his farewell tours after this song. Is it?
George Strait. Oh, I guess the Cowboy Rides Away.
There it is. Yeah.
He named his farewell tours after his song. And the
Yeah.
story of the T-shirt is that for his birthday that year, I went on the website and I bought him all this swag, including these big wine cups. You know, the plastic ones that you get at the ball games.
They're beer glasses and
Oh, I thought they were wine glasses. I'm sorry.
At a
My
George
bad.
Strait concert.
Gotcha. I'm with you now.
Yeah. So anyway, I came to know that he always played these last. He did these farewell tours. It was not that he was going away anywhere, but he'd been touring incessantly for years and years and years, just constantly one city to the next, and he decided he wasn't going to do that anymore. And so he had 2 years of these farewell tours, the Cowboy Rides Away tours. We got tickets to go see him in Louisville, and had a great time there. Vince Gill opened for him. Too bad, George. And and
Really? No, really.
Oh,
That was
my
like
God.
tough.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
wow.
Oh yeah.
You go for it, buddy.
Yeah. And then we went to Baton Rouge to the Bayou Fest. I'm sort of from Baton Rouge. That's where I started playing music, as I was saying earlier, the show. And so we went and saw him play in the LSU Tiger Stadium, which when I was there and had my student passes and all that stuff, it held 87,000 people. By the time we got there, it was somewhere between 104 and 109,000 people.
Depending on how many chairs, I guess they
I
can
guess
get on
I
the
guess
field.
it is. Yeah. But they actually had the whole field also covered with chairs.
It's kind of what I just said.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're on the same story. And so we went to see that, and then we knew when he was going to play the song, and that he was going to play it last and stuff. And at the end of the show, we went down and got in front of the stage because we were going to go backstage and say hi and all that stuff. And we were right there by the stage ready to do it. And he starts playing the song, and we're she's decided she's going to get some video. I think you did actually get some video.
I tried to, but and it's funny because my dad used to say, "Don't miss the moment trying to get a picture." I almost missed this next moment that was about to happen, trying to get an iPhone video. And the lighting was wrong. It was all sort of washed out, and I'm just like, oh man, I just want to get this on video. And I finally just gave up. And when I gave up and put the phone down, the two of us realized at the same time almost that everyone around us.
Everyone. I was looking up in the stands because I was really interested in how big the stadium had gotten and all that stuff. And then people standing next to me singing along with George, singing every word of the song.
Whole stadium.
Oh my God! And
like we were like, oh look, they're singing.
I'd asked her earlier, if there were any songwriters or going to be songwriters or whatever it is in here, and I'm fond of saying, if you are, that's what I hope for you, is that sometime you end up in a stadium someplace with 109,000 people singing every word of your song. Anyway, thank you, George Strait. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Here's my version. I knew the stakes were high right from the start. When she dealt the cards, I bet my heart. Now I hold a hand that I can't play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And my heart is sinking like the setting sun, setting on the things I wish we'd done. It's time to say goodbye to yesterday. This is where the cowboy rides away. The final showdowns.
As the credits roll,
a sad song starts to play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And my heart is sinking like the setting sun, on the things I wish we'd done. It's time to say goodbye to yesterday. This is where the cowboy rides away. And the last goodbye is the hardest one to say. This is where